Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, it's time for the VooDoo Chef podcast, where we will discuss all things voodoo from the VooDoo Studios located right here in beautiful Tampa, Florida. So to all my booties out there, if you're looking for nothing but a good time, this is the place to be. Call your friends, knock on the neighbor's door, and let them know it's time to party like a rock star for the next hour. Join me and my guests and learn to voodoo like we do as we discuss our faves and the voodoo that we use. I'll put our guests on the spot as we ask for their top 3, and make sure and listen as we discuss some of our favorite war stories from the kitchens we've worked in. Sit back, grab a tall glass of your favorite libation, and enjoy this episode of the VooDoo Chef podcast.
What's going on, booties? Hopefully we got this thing fixed. Let's jump in that chat room. Let us know you're out there. Let us know you can hear what's going on. We got a lot of different things going on. We just might have too many Wi-Fi devices connected tonight. I don't know, but we moved the time to 6 o'clock, and it's looking like I'm going to have to bring some lights out into the VooDoo Kitchens. We're not going to hesitate. We're going to start right away. Tonight we're talking about burgers. It's definitely burger time. And, we're going to be cooking up some burgers. We got some different things rocking. Before we do that, let's make sure you guys know all about all our social medias. Follow us on all social media at VooDooChef.com. At VooDooChef.com. Carl Miller, just because I am a smoker, side, it doesn't mean I can't hang with the VooDoo Chef. It's Wednesday. It's what we do. Damn straight, baby. Damn straight. If you're out there, let us know what you got going on. Most importantly, what you're drinking. Of course, we're doing a little Jack and VooDoo. And of course, we all know how the VooDoo Chef drinks his drink. That's real simple. He pours it over ice, guys. I don't know what the hell that StreamYard screen popping up is. We're having some major challenges with the Wi-Fi and the computers in this house. We're definitely going to have to get that checked out. All right, we got a little bit of Jack on. I don't know how to get rid of that damn thing. We're just going to go with it. It is what it is, guys. We will definitely get this fixed. Again, check us out on all social media. All social media at VooDoo Chef 13. You can also get these videos and past videos and some other cool stuff on our YouTube channel. Just look up VooDoo Chef. That is our YouTube channel. No 13, just VooDoo Chef. You can always go to VooDooChef.com. And that's where you're going to find all the products, everything you need, upcoming events like Booty Valentine. Just announced last night, VooDoo Bash 2022. Don't miss out on that. And then our brand new site at patreon.com/VooDoo Chef 13. patreon.com/VooDoo Chef 13. Gonna be rocking and rolling. Just gonna be great days. Make sure you ring the bell. Make sure you like. Make sure you follow. Do all these different things. Still at Spodo Water. Spodo Water? Whatever Spodo Water is, Jen. I don't know. I'm drinking brown water made by my boys up at the Jack Daniel Distillery. Here's to all you guys out there checking in tonight. Hit the like, hit the follow, the @ whatever the fuck it is we do. I don't know, but I do know it's time to start talking burgers. May or may not know. Did a lot of judging on burgers around town. Best burgers Tampa Bay. Did that for about 6 years. And now we do our own best burger in Tampa Bay, and we VooDoofy it. And last year, the U.S. Coast Guard team actually put together the best burger, and our boy Cole out at Fat Rabbit. If you don't know about Fat Rabbit, check them out. They actually won best use of VooDoo. So just a great day. When we talk about burgers, first thing we do when we think about it is we're looking for that appearance. What does it look like? Does it excite us? Because we do eat with our eyes. It has to be visually appealing. And then, part of that visual appeal is the actual plating. Now, tonight, we're doing some high-end plating. We're going to be plating on a quarter sheet tray with a paper liner. You see a lot of hip, trendy places doing this. Barbecue joints are doing this. Chili's is actually serving on a quarter sheet these days. Is what it is. Here at VooDoo and the VooDoo Kitchen halfway hangout, it's easy. I've got to get this stuff inside and in bellies before 7 o'clock. That's how the schedules run around here. Is what it is. And then most importantly, is that plating creative? How creative is it? Is it something new, something we haven't seen before? Are they thinking outside the box? Not outside the bun. That's Taco Bell. Love Taco Bell too. Who doesn't, right? And before we get started cooking, we do one last thing. Got to give big shout out to my boy Dave Frosh over at Flame Boss. We're cooking on the BGE tonight, Big Green Egg. Courtesy of our guys over at Pinch Penny. If you are not a Big Green Egghead, you got to get on there. And you can check out the website, Big Green Egghead. It's a Tampa Bay. We got our BGE cam popping up now. Should be seeing that any minute. Again, we're struggling with the Wi-Fi here tonight. Billy Floyd my man, what's up? Billy Floyd, Kitchen Killers. They will be hanging with us not this weekend, but next weekend out at Gasparilla. Children's Gasparilla Parade. Kitchen Killers. Billy Floyd's going to be floating down that parade route on the parade with us. Hitting all those notes, singing those songs like only the Kitchen Killers can. Who knows? Maybe they'll play Serendipity just for me. And of course, that's not the name of the song. It's called Slide, Collide, Lift, Ride. It's going to be a great day. Billy, type in that comment bar how they can find the Kitchen Killers. Should be Kitchen Killers on all social media, but we want to make sure everybody knows. All right, we're going to get this bad boy started because we got to get this going. When we talk about the ultimate burger, we talked about Dahlia. How you doing tonight, baby? When we do the burger, we talked about first thing we look at is that visual appealing process. What we look at next is the bun. So we're talking about taste now. And when it comes to us, we got to think about that bun. Now, tonight, I'm not. We're going just basic burger tonight because that's what it's about. Tonight's about talking about the components of the burger and what makes that up. When we look at the bun, we want to make sure that bun is going to be worthy enough and strong enough to hold up our burger. When we look at the bottom of the bun, we want to make sure that the integrity of that is going to be enough to stand up to whatever creation we're putting on it. And once we choose our bun, tonight we're using just a smaller sesame seed bun. This is a 3.5, I believe, inch. We would normally use a 4.5 inch. Normally, we use the Euro bake potato bun, my favorite, but they were out. So no GBPB tonight. We're doing a sesame bun. And we're going to get these things toasted up while we continue to talk about burgers. We've got our Jealous Devil charcoal in here. I was going to drop some mesquite in, but I decided just to stay with the Jealous Devil. Burns hot, burns long, and very little to no ash. Not going to impart a lot of flavor. So if I wanted to have that smoky flavor, I would definitely have to add it to my JD. But I'm cool. I just realized Jealous Devil Charcoal JD, Jack Daniels JD. I don't know. Must be just how I do things, right? We did give a big shout out to Dave Frosh right when Daly was checking in. We are being powered tonight by Flame Boss. We'll pretend that their initials are JD as well. They're not. But Flame Boss is powering our BGE, and we've got our pit set to 325. No convector plate, no plate in the grill. We're going right over the flame, and that's how we're doing it tonight. You could do it. You can put the convegerator or convector or whatever you want to call it. You can put that thing in there if you want. Tonight's just not that night. All right. We are putting a little garlic butter on our buns here. And I don't know if you noticed, I just keep cycling more and more buns to the egg here. That's because we're doing up 6 burgers tonight. I don't know why. It's only 3 of us in the house, but I don't know. We'll find a home for him. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be over here, and you'll be in the VooDoo Kitchen eating with us. That would be super cool. All right. So we got our buns on here. We're going to get these toasted. And again, we're talking about the integrity of that bun and being able to hold up to the creation of burger that we're going to put on there. Tonight, we are doing just a straight burger. We're going to put a little bit of American nostalgia on there. A little bit of American cheese. And, there's nothing better than that congealed oil to get on our burgers and just make them taste super yummy. And again, it is nostalgia in my book, and you can use any you want. Build a burger burger to your flavor. And we're going to come to the builds of the burger here in a minute. So when we talk about the bun, we're talking about it having to stand up to the integrity of the cook that we're going to have. What are we going to put on there? How big is this burger going to be? What are we really going to build? And when we talk about that and think about that, we have to take that into consideration. We can't just mismatch and throw stuff together. We want to make certain that we're creating an overall product. And I don't know if you can see my grill flaming up and shooting sparks. That's because I've got the Flame Boss on there. We've got the Flame Boss set to 350 degrees. And that way we can keep the internal temperature of our egg where we need it when we're ready to cook. And of course, the Flame Boss is the boss of me tonight. And I'm definitely okay with that. All right, let's go back to our bun. It's got to be able to maintain. And when we put that burger on there, we need to make sure that it's going to hold up to that as well. Not just in durability, but in the cook. And once we put that patty on there, we need to make certain that it's not going to fall apart due to the grease or the juices dripping out of the burger. I mean, there's nothing I hate more. We all know I like a double-fisted, double hand-drip burger. But I don't want to lose the integrity of my bun. So we can do a couple things. Now, I do have some hamburger setups here tonight. We built these in advance. So I've got my L-tops here. Tonight, we are using a flat sliced kosher dill. I'm not a fan of bread and butter. I like the dill pickle. And I call them the tongues. So I got the tongues out here tonight. We did not make Fat Boy Quickles. If you haven't been on the site and haven't realized, we're sold out of Fat Boy completely. And I didn't realize that till I was at the market, and I said, "Hey, we need some Fat Boy." So we're just using the kosher dills. I love those just as well. We can put that hamburger setup on the bottom of our bun, and then set our burger right on top of that. And this would act as the barrier to help prevent those juices from getting into our bottom bun. We can also take a nice thick layer of mayonnaise and have that as our base. Now I say thick layer, you just need a barrier, but let's be real. Mayonnaise is awesome. So, we can just put a layer of mayonnaise on the bottom of our bun and let that act as our barrier. And that's okay too. You do you. We say it all the time. We say it all the time. So we're just going to do halvesies. We're going to put the burger setups on the bottom of half of them. And then we'll put mayonnaise on the other half. And we'll just build some burgers different ways here tonight. Now, something else we got to take into consideration is when we eat this. So what a lot of us don't realize is we take a lot of thought and pride into building our food. So when we take these burgers and we build them a certain way, we build them, we test them, we taste them, and hopefully this is what is happening as we're tasting them. We're actually determining how we're going to build it based on how it tastes when we bite it, because that makes a factor. The build in the burger determines the flavor when we taste it. If you don't believe me, buy a Big Mac, buy a quarter pounder, a Whopper. Take a bite, flip it upside down, and taste it again. Now have an open mind and think about it. They're going to taste a little different as they enter your mouth based on the way it hits, the way it goes in, and the way you chew, and all these different factors. So, when chefs are building these things, they actually do take this all into consideration. Now, I put mayonnaise on the bottom of two of those buns, but I haven't talked about the patties yet. VooDoo does make blue cheese, but tonight we're using one of my favorites from the supermarket, Marie's Super Blue Cheese. This is just like super yummy, and we're gonna put this as the base on one of the burgers instead of mayonnaise. And man, I can't wait because I love blue cheese. All right, so, and we'll get the lights out here, guys. Again, if you're out there, check in. Let us know where you're checking in from. Here's a toast to everybody out there. We're talking burgers today, the halfway hangout, and this is an all new format. No big elaborate setups. We're just out here cooking, hanging out, and I love that you chose to hang out with me tonight. All right. So next thing when we talk about the burger, we talk about the bun, the integrity of the bun, and being able to hold up. Next thing is the cook, the actual cook of the burger. If we're using ground beef, technically it's supposed to be cooked to 155 degrees internal, which is going to be approaching that that well done. That's a hard mid well. And the reason this is in place is food safety. We want to take care and make sure everybody's safe. But I'm a mid-rare kind of guy when we're talking about ground beef. Even on my hamburger, I'm a mid-rare kind of guy. So, if you go much past that, it's starting to dry out, whether we realize it or not. And if that's how you eat your burger, power to you. Not this guy. Okay. We're using 80-20. 80-20, that's the ratio of fat, 20% fat, and that's going to help keep it nice and juicy. For our our regular burgers, we're going to use VooDoo Chef dust, and we're going to season these. Now I'm pulling a glove up over top of my seasoning container, just like my hands, so I don't dirty the outside of my container, because I don't want to cross contaminate or make anybody sick. Something else. I got my burgers all stacked up here. I don't know if you can really see that, but there's 6 patties, 2 stacks of 3. And when I season these, I'm just going to season the first 2 right here on top. I'm going to hold about 12 inches high, so I get an even spread of my seasoning. 6 to 12 inches. I'm going to season those up. I'm going to open my BG, flip them upside down, and season the other side. Always burp your BGE so we don't get that flame up. And here we go. First 2 burgers, gonna hit that BGE. And then I'm gonna go back and season the other side. Okay, I'm gonna get this closed so they start to cook. My buddy Doc Barbecue told me one day, if you're looking, you ain't cooking. So let's make sure we let those things cook. And again, Flame Boss is controlling my pit. We're riding at about 360 right now. That's because I opened that dome up. Flame Boss kicked in because it thought the temp dropped, but it dropped right back down to 350 right now. We're holding at 350, and we're rocking and rolling. See, these are my next two patties up. Again, VooDoo Dust. Here we go. I'm going to open my pit real quick. I'm going to transfer these in. And I'm going to season the other side. Shut my pit. Make sure I got my top baffle where we need it. We're rocking and rolling. And guys, I hate to say now it's nothing but sit there and wait. But it's kind of what we're going to do. We're just going to chill out a minute and wait. I do have, if you're keeping score, 2 more patties here. And what goes better with that blue cheese than a little bit of VooDoo Black? So we're going to take this VooDoo Black. We're going to dress this up in a glove. Just because I want to protect that bottle. And we're going to blacken these up. Now, you hear me say about dredging the patties, dredging when we're using black. Absolutely. But with my burger, I can put on a nice ample amount of seasoning, get a nice little pat on that, get it to bite, and then same thing. Flip and season the other side. All right, here we go. We're still holding it about, we dropped to about 334. Gonna get these on here. Season the other side. And we're gonna be ready. Here we go.